So yes, we're going to review dilations. However, I am going to show you a different method to dilating about a point that is not the origin. So, if you remember, if we're dilating about a point that is not the origin, what I told you before was first you have to graph the shape, then you have to graph a new x and y with your point of dilation as the center, then find out where that point is based on the new x and y, dilate it, replot it, and then find out where it is based on the old x and y. So that was a lot of steps. Instead, what you can do instead is take the point of dilation first. So what is our point of dilation here? 2, 2. Right? Look, it says dilate the figure below by a scale factor of 2 about the point 2, 2. So our point of dilation is 2, 2. Now if you think what's happening here, so say we have point A at 3, 4. Right? That's this point right here. That's point A. And then our point of dilation is 2, 2. So I'm from the origin moving up 2 over 2. This is our new origin. What did I just do to that A value? It was at 3, 4. Where is it now? If the green dot is my center of dilation, where is it?
Up 3 over 4, 2, 2.
If the green dot is the origin, A is located where? 1, 2, yes. What did I do to 3 to get 1? Right here. What did I do to 3 to get 1? Minus 2. What did I do to 4 to get 2? Where do you think you could have gotten those numbers from? So every single time it works, you can just subtract your point of dilation from your values and get your new points. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to subtract 2 from everything. On the dilations review. So 3 minus 2 is 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. 2 minus 2 is 0. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. So these are our coordinates as if 2, 2 is our new origin. Then, once we have our new origin, what did we do next? Or what should we do next? What do you think? After we know where the shape is based on our new origin, what are we trying to do here? What are we going to do with the scale factor? Yes, we're going to multiply everything by the scale factor. So you are going to multiply everything by 2 here. Oh, somehow I changed the multiply to a plus. So I end up with 2, 4, 6, 0, negative 2, negative 2.
What did you do?
I just multiplied everything by 2. Then, because in the beginning I subtracted the point of dilation from our points, and then I dilated, now to get back to the origin, I need to add those values back on. So I add the point of dilation back. So now I'm going to add 2 to everything. So now it's going to be 4, 6, 8, 2, 0, 0. And this is my dilated shape about the point 2, 2. So all we did here, you always subtract the point of dilation from your points, then multiply your scale factor, then add the point of dilation back to your points. Done. So let me do the next one with you just because there's an extra. What is our extra step on example 2? We're trying to reflect over the x-axis. Who remembers what stays the same and what changes when we reflect over the x-axis? Yes, Ethan.
The y changes and the x stays the same.
Yes, x stays the same, right? Because you're just flipping over the x-axis, so your x values stay the same, but what happens to the y?
They change.
It changes how?
Negative.
Yeah, it's negated, just negated. So, if I have 4, 1, what does that change into? 4, negative 1, yeah. X stays the same, y is negated. Then B changes to 3, negative 3, and C is 5, negative 2. All we did was kept X the same and negated the Y. So now that we've reflected, it's exactly like the above problem. So what do I do first? Minus, what's our point of dilation here? 3, 3. So instead, I'm going to minus everything by 3 this time. So I have 1, negative 4, 0, 0, 2, negative 5. Oh, thank you. What do I do next? Multiply by your scale factor, which is 1/2. I know it wasn't printed on your sheet, but yes, it's 1/2. So you multiply everything by 0.5. 1/2 is the same as 0.5. So I have 0.5, negative 2, 0, negative 3, 1, negative 2.5.
There's no 1/2 on the papers.
Right. Now that I've dilated, what's my next step? Yes, now you need to add your point of dilation back on. So we're going to add 3 to everything. So I get 3.5, 1, 3, 0, 4.5. Yes. Any questions on this process? Okay, then you guys do example 3. Number 4. What is tricky about this problem, those of you that tried to read ahead?
It's already dilated.
It's already been dilated, right? This image has already been dilated by a scale factor of 2. What does it want from us? It wants the point J, which corresponds to which point? A, right? They're both in the first position here, J and A. So it wants the original J value. Shh. Am I going to multiply A times 2 to get J? No, right? J was multiplied by 2 to get A. So how do I go backwards? Multiply by 1/2 or divide by 2. Yes. So it's the exact same process, except instead of multiplying by 2, we're multiplying by 1/2. So what's our first step?
You still do the adding of the
You still do the subtract the point of dilation in the beginning and then add it back in the end. It's still the same order there. So first we do what? What do you think we need to find first? Right. So the A value's coordinates are at -2, 1. And then first we need to subtract our point of dilation from this value. So if I subtract -1, it's the same as what? Adding 1. And then I subtract 3. So -2 plus 1 is -1. And 1 minus 3 is -2. Now that I've moved the point, or seen where the point is based on the new origin, what do I now do? Hold on. What do I now do? Logan. Yeah. We're trying to go backwards, so instead of multiplying by 2, we either divide by 2 or multiply by 1/2. Those two are the same thing. So I'm going to multiply both by 0.5. And -1 times 0.5 is what, Colin?
What'd you say?
-1 times 0.5?
Negative 0.5.
Yes. And -2 times 0.5 is what, Skylar? Times 0.5. Good. And then once I multiplied there, what do I now do, Reese? Yes, you're going to add the dilation point, the point you're dilating about, back on. So I'm going to add -1, which is the same as subtracting 1, and I'm going to add 3. So what is -0.5 minus 1, Josh? -0.5 minus 1.
-0.5 minus 1 is 1.5 negative though.
Yes, good. And then Riley, what is -1 plus 3? Yes. Beautiful. And this is our point what, Francine? Yes, this is our J. Any questions on this process? So anytime it says it's already been dilated, find the original point. What do we do? The same thing, but the opposite operation. So if it says the scale factor is 2, to go backwards, you multiply by 1/2 or divide by 2. What if it said the scale factor was 1/2? What would we do? Multiply by 2. Good, good, good. Okay. So now we're done with reviewing dilations. Any questions on dilations?